Hey up guys, what's going on and welcome back to York City where 3 games to go. The table's on the left hand side there. We sit in 6th with a game in hand, but it is against Tottenham who are 2nd, who will also go top of the table if they win that one. So quite a lot to play for in these remaining 3 games. Arsenal, Tottenham, Manchester United. It's a hell of a run in. But one thing you can see on this page here is the fact that we have a possible finish between 3rd and 6th. We can actually reach 3rd somehow. I mean, if we've got a maximum 9 points, we get to 77. So it does rely on Chelsea losing everything, these last 2 games of theirs. It's actually really tight at the bottom of the table as well. Fulham's on 33, West Brom on 33, Sheffield United on 30, West Ham on 30, Huddersfield and Stoke both on 28. Technically, Cardiff not safe either at this stage, on 35. 2 games for everyone else. 3 games for us and Tottenham to go. Still a stupid amount in the air. And I haven't even got to the Arsenal thing. One thing I did forget about is the fact that the Nations League thing with England is happening not long after the Europa League final, actually. So that may end up being Friday's video. Just because it happens between the Europa League final and the start of the new season, I may just put it up on Friday rather than stick it on a weekend. Also on this page, a little bit of an unsung hero. Aside from the Carabao Cup final, Victor Vidal has quietly gone about his business in a very, according to the rest of the internet, challenging attacking midfielder position. Doing alright for me. It's those inside forwards that are a problem for me. I say the inside forwards are a problem. They're a problem in the sense that Jack Harrison, who should not be the best inside forward I have, is my best inside forward. And the ones that are actually technically good aren't. We're actually playing on the Sunday here, so we do get to see how everyone else plays their games before us. Man United have already played the early kickoff. They've won 3-0, so unless we beat Arsenal and Tottenham, we're not going to be within 3 points of them at the end of the year. Saxton is back tomorrow, so he'll be around for the Tottenham game, at least. Taking his sweet time coming back from that injury, but let's not rush him, shall we? Now, quite amusingly, my sister wanted me to change my entire team yesterday to everyone else, essentially. But the lads have rested up all right, and pretty much everyone between 93 and 96%. I am marginally worried about fatigue things. If I have to rest players in the Man United game at the end of the year, then I will do. If that ends up not mattering quite as much, then yeah, fine. But otherwise, we've got to kind of push through it. And apart from playing Koita, who is in form, 7.6 in his last 5 games, obviously 19 goals for the season in total. Hidalgo's in goal, Castillo, Courage, Rick and Shaw. Grimes and Seri in the middle. Madeira, Vidal and Harrison in those inside forward roles, of course. And then Koita up front. I just feel like the older, more experienced player, even though Alawar is technically a better player, I think we need to start Koita here. I've just realised I've gone the attacking formation away at Arsenal, which probably wasn't the smartest thing, but we've done it now, and their striker's good. Clearly scouted a while ago, but I'd say this Arsenal team is kind of on par with the one they've got now. It's very good with a few brilliant players. I could sort of see why they're 7th though. It's a little bit like ours, if I'm honest. Although I think weirdly, in a few positions, we definitely have a bit more of an edge. Both Tottenham and Manchester City appear to have won their games as well, so that 2-point gap remains. Cardiff got themselves safe. Everything down this bottom end is basically the same. Huddersfield drew with Chelsea, actually. So, oh wow, that was wild from Gomez there. But yeah, Chelsea still on 76. It's still technically catchable, but we'll presume not. They would have to lose their final game. I think it's a fair... Well, I said that about the Huddersfield one, I guess. This entire game has gone, well, the first half's gone without any highlights, apart from that Gomez wild attack. No positive things to say at all. Apparently, we've struggled for possession in the opposition's half that badly, they've decided to tell me twice. Just going to get aggressive with them at half-time, and we do get a highlight at the very least at the start of this second half. More than we got from the first, really. Gomez, again, he's going to push past Shaw, I think. It's a tackle. He's on a yellow Shaw. Didn't even notice that. I don't know what's happened. What? Hang on. What's going on here? I'm going to say, how was there a penalty? Was there a potential handball or something there? Because as far as I could tell, there wasn't even a tackle being made. Rather confusingly, Arsenal have Correa and Correa. 2 different spellings. I mean, this is a scintillating game. I mean, it helps with the episode length, I'm not going to lie. But, hang on, what's going on here now? Is Jack Harrison... Or was it the other way around? Did Heckman... Great name, by the way. We've got to 83 minutes and I've not made any changes. Because basically nothing's happening in this game. Cantoro, Alawar, and basically... Ponce's out, so I can't really change Madeira for anyone regardless. So, Nyambi for Shaw, because apparently that side of the pitch is a little bit of a chaotic patch right now. So I'd rather not get Man sent off. Man City are not winning anymore, so Tottenham have gone top, which means they may not need to try as much against me. No, they will definitely try because it happens before. What? Sorry. The text at the bottom there said Grimes clears the ball. Can we see that? Can we see that clearance again? Oh, what a lovely clearance, James. What a lovely clearance. I mean, it's a great block, the first one, actually. Ah, dear. Yep. After all that, some 92nd minute bollocks. I predict one of these last few games will be a boring 1-0, I seem to remember saying. I think I might have said it about a final, but it's a 1-0, but it wasn't boring. Well, it was boring until that. Now, I'm going to be trying to be a little bit quick-fire with the last few matches, just because, obviously, there's 3 matches in this. If there's any major news, I'll let you know. Otherwise, we'll just go straight to the next match. Apparently, Coit is my best striker again. I don't know how this has happened. I'm so confused, but he will start again, despite the 6.4 last time out. Apparently, he likes big games, so show it this time, please. Now, the good news here is that Saxton is back. He's returning to fitness. I've not been given a number of minutes for this, but he's been given a sort of clean bill of health as such, so he will start the game at the very least, and if we need to take him off, then we will do so. Cantoro will also start this one just to shake things up a little bit. Got to keep Mr. Harrison as fresh as possible. He did have a woeful last game, though. I've just remembered he doesn't perform in the league. He only performs in cups, so we'll save him for the finals. Also, let's not forget Gonzalez exists, just sort of lurking, getting quietly better in the background. Otherwise, same formation and same team. Good team talk, and away we go once more. I notice they're playing actually a severely tired right back. Excuse me while I just tell my team to quietly pressure him to within his life. Shaunan's picked up a I'm worried about that. I'm going to take him off straight away just because I'm not going to risk making that. Well, it'd be nice if my goalkeeper had legs. Oh, no. They do work as he collects the ball there. But they certainly didn't work when they were moved. Laidlaw, by the way, is on my radar. He's unhappy at Tottenham for some reason. Clearly. I mean, he hit that with anger. But yeah, he's on my radar. I mean, we've got Vidal, though, in that position. And Batten's coming through, of course. He's probably good enough these days to be a rotation option. I mean, we're not getting a lot of highlights from these games. Show me something in the second half. Just anything, really. Always forget to take overlap off on that right-hand side when Nyambi's playing, which might be part of the problem. Anyway, Rick's got the ball. Cantoro, I mean, then there goes Nyambi anyway. Just ignore me, mate. Whatever. Oh, was that the highlight? Okay. As he just punts it into the rose ed. Falling. With no one to take over the left-hand side. They've got a free kick, so this is going in, I presume. Yes, there we are. If he's onside. Yes, he is. What's the point? What's the point of even... There's no point even just playing the highlight. Just show the fact there's a free kick and then just make it an extra goal for them straight away. Don't even need to show the highlight. Just change the score. We know what's happening. And our team's being booked within an inch of their life. What's going on here? Why is everyone fouling everyone? If only had someone who could play on the left-hand side. Oh, Jack Harrison can. Now Coleridge is booked as well for good measure. Can you stop fouling people? We don't have get stuck in on. Now Nyambi for good measure. We've had 8 yellow cards in this match and no reds somehow. Alawar's through. This might just make it somewhat... Nope, Anana's in goal. That's good. You see the man in the goal there? Don't kick it straight at him. Although that worked for them, I suppose, so you're just copying them. I can't blame you, actually. That's exactly how they scored. Why is this highlight continuing? It was a bit of a crap shot, I suppose. Godfrey. I just realised Godfrey and Jamal Lewis are in the same team here. Tottenham, but they're in the same team. That can't be Raheem Sterling, surely. He's 34 at this point, so I would be surprised if he's in Tottenham's first team. Might be a rotation, I suppose. Why is this highlight? Oh, it's the end of the game, that's why. I was wondering why this highlight was going on for a literal age. Dujon Sterling is the right back. What a sensational end to the year we're having, folks. Well, now this last match doesn't even matter at all, so I don't know what to do. There's literally no way we don't end up 6th here. There's also no way that Man United don't end up minimum 4th, so it's not even like we can deny them that. So, honestly, I mean, they can't count. There was 9 yellow cards. I took 2 of them off. Classic FA. Do you know what the worst thing about not being in a position to get past Liverpool here? They play Tottenham. It would have genuinely been an exciting finish to the season if we managed to get anything out of those 2 games. But no, this is the moment we decide to be appalling. I'm playing it, by the way, just simply from the fact we had about 3 highlights in those 2 games. And they were the goals. So, I mean, all this is irrelevant because it's Europa League anyway. We've got an FA Cup final which could have given us Europa League regardless next. And then there's a Europa League final that could give us Champions League football at the end of all this. So, with that all in mind, I'm rotating my entire team for Manchester United. I say the entire team. I don't quite have enough midfielders that I kind of care about to change Grimes out. Dutra in goal, Castillo, Argueso, Medina, Nyambi. Teco, in fact, Medina does prefer to be something else, so I'll give him that. There we are. Teco, Grimes and Maxence in the middle, Madeira and Harrison, because I still have no one else for Madeira, and Alawar up front. Also gives some of these second team players some game time in case the main team get any more injuries. This is surprisingly first team. But we'll take Grimes off at the earliest opportunity just to make sure that both are as fresh as possible. Keep an eye on the bottom end of that table, by the way. That's really where the interesting thing's going on now. Tottenham at the top, and with Man City as well, of course. If Tottenham balls it in the final game, Liverpool can help out Manchester City here. Maybe they won't. I can see Man City have already scored. I think they need a goal swing as well, because Tottenham were ahead on the same number of points a couple of games ago. So I think a goal swing is still required, even if Tottenham lose here. They might be fine, realistically, just mathematically, technically not at this point. What is going on here? Can we... Sorry, what? Where's the foul? Medina? It didn't even tell me how there was a foul. Who did the foul? I know Medina did the foul, but on whom? Because that player ran past us, and then everyone just stopped when it got to the middle of the pit. Did he do the foul before Duque got the ball? I'm so confused. I'm so confused by that. West Ham are hauling themselves out of the bottom three. Now they're not. That's incredible. West Ham was 17th, and then Newcastle scored once, and they went straight to the bottom. The second one just made it even worse. Apparently I should sympathise with my team being appalling. No, assistant manager, you're an idiot. This is fascinating, though. This fight at the bottom. I don't even really care what's going on with Man United here, other than morale purposes. It'd be nice to win it for that sake and that sake alone. I might just put a week of team bonding in between, just to make sure. Actually, weirdly enough, put a team bonding in between Tottenham and Man United, just in case we lost to Tottenham. Jack Harrison scored 18 goals this year. Saka Koita's not even started. He could end up with 19 on par with him. Still only 4th in the league, though. I mean, this is what you like to see, is left back to right attack. I'm finally getting something out of it. Castillo's picked up a knock. Well, that's not great, is it? Pulled groin. Right, well, he's going to continue with this highlight, and then I'm going to take him off, because I just want to see what happens, to be honest. I mean, the groin looks okay here, the way he's actually moving. Teko's put it out to Nayabi, who I've forgotten to tell not to overlap again. Harrison nearly got his 19th goal there. I think I've worked out what it is, by the way. Because he shares one thing, visually, with the other massive overperformer we've had in this save. Both Jack Harrison and Callum Nassell, in their pictures, are wearing Leeds shirts. It's the only thing I can think of, other than witchcraft. I mean, Madeira's been atrocious again, but I don't really have an option. The best thing I can do, with Saxton being okay, bombing up and down the thing, is just stick Vidal in, sort of off-centre, and just hope there's no injuries or any of that nonsense in the last 20 minutes. Because Saxton's pretty good on this left-hand side. He was obviously the one... I just said that. It was Castillo who did the assist, wasn't it? I've just brought Saxton on. Idiot. Aloha Silva nearly gets a winner. You know, 15 minutes. Just go for it a little bit, guys. You got slightly more of the possession in the game as a whole. We appear to be slightly on top of it, according to the bar thing at the bottom, but let's demand a little bit more at the end here. Apparently Mazzaro's been sent off twice. I don't know how he's managed that. Well, we've gone positive at the end here, and we're probably about to get punished, as one would expect. Yeah, that's ricocheted off my defender twice and ended up at Man United's feet. We've got the better of it in the end. Surrey's going to bomb forward here. Surrey's still coming. He's, well, selfish. Surrey. Just just ahead of the player in the middle. That would have been nice. 1-1. You've done brilliantly to come back and salvage a draw. We literally had to score a goal at home. Brilliantly. I'm going to go with the bottom one. People thought we were going to get defeated, so I'll go with that one because I know it's going to make people extremely delighted. Which means I don't need to quite put so much team bonding in between now and the final. 5 red cards on the final day. Madness. Technically, it didn't cost Stoke because Sheffield United ended up with 33 points. What a performance, by the way. What a performance to get yourself out of the relegation spots. 4-1 at Norwich. It's not the easiest place to go, Carrow Road. A lot of 4-1s, but Tottenham seeing it out on the final day. 93rd minute, but it didn't matter. Actually, Man City's 4 goals did put the goal difference even in the end. Wow. Who did they actually lose to? Man United and Man City away from home, and that's it. 34 million. Actually, considering we didn't play the majority of our first team in that last match, 1-1's not bad. Just wanted to see if anything came through the following day. I don't think we're going to get any of our end of season stuff, even budgets or whatever, until we've done the FA Cup by the seams of things. Perhaps they're waiting on perhaps they're waiting on the Euro Cup final, considering that gives us Champions League. Maybe that's why I'm waiting on budget. It's not a great end of season, I've just noticed. Now, considering the teams, fair enough, but when you look at the results as a whole, draw, loss, draw, it's not great. Especially when you consider this. However, next time out, FA Cup final at Wembley once again. This time, Manchester United is the opponent, which will just give us more Europa League football. And then, episode after that, Manchester City. We have to go to Glasgow for, at least it's an easy trip. Until then, ta-ra.